down screaming, "Whoa!" If all we have is time, then we'll be alright.
What's up guys, Ziovo here, and today I have a brand new commentary for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about YouTube partnerships and YouTube networks and how do they work, what they are, and what they can do for your channel. And before we begin, be sure to smash that like button down below. Let's see if we can break 1,000 likes, and with that being said, let's get started. So, before I even begin, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this video is going to be completely non-biased because I do own a network, but this video is not promoting that network at all. I'm not even going to, tell you guys to join it. I'm just going to give you the actual basis structure of a network and what its purpose actually is, because almost all bigger YouTubers are under networks, and many of you guys are also under a network, whether it be one of the bigger networks like Machinima, like Freedom, or TGN, or maybe Collective Digital Studios. These are different networks that actually are designed to help manage your channel and help it out. So what do they actually do? Networks basically make your life on YouTube much easier and help out your channel. So what are some examples of this? Well, most networks actually make it easier for you to get paid. For example, if you're underneath YouTube directly, you get paid through AdSense. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm pretty sure if you're under AdSense, you get a check mailed to you, so it has to come in the mail. But if you're underneath a network, there's multiple payment options available, such as PayPal, which makes your life a little bit easier. A lot of networks also have minimum payout since it's through PayPal. With YouTube, I think you need to make $50 before they actually mail you the check, or $100, something like that. But if you're underneath a network, the payments are done digitally, so there's no minimum payout if you're underneath certain networks. Now, of course, every network has its own benefits and you have to research those on your own, but that's one of the things they help you with. It's the payment. They also help you by providing you with tools such as maybe, thumbnail makers or free to use music. A lot of networks actually work out deals with music producers and, companies, so that once they actually have that deal done, the partners benefit from it, and those partners can use that track or those songs in their videos. So instead of you having to go and contact every single producer, you actually have some songs that the network provides for you to actually use in your videos. Apart from actual music, it can also be things such as graphics. Some YouTube networks give you graphics to use, others give you different tools. I can't go through every single feature, but some tools might include like a thumbnail maker, maybe a site that helps you find the text to use in your videos, stuff like that. Networks also give you connections, for example. So networks can actually contact companies and work out sponsorship deals for their partners, and then network actually makes those sponsorships available for the partners, and they do exclusive deals like that, and you don't have to contact every single company. It just makes your life a lot easier. Some give you tools like free thumbnail makers or an actual graphics designer, or they give you advice on how to grow your channel because they're experienced with YouTube, things like that. And one of the biggest perks of being in a network is that you're actually part of a community on YouTube. You can actually meet other network members. There's forums, there's actual YouTube channels. Maybe you can post on their channel as well, and they give you advice on how to grow, things like that, things that just help your YouTube channel out. Say you have questions about YouTube in general, then you can contact their support, and maybe say your channel gets a strike or it gets shut down or you get a false claim on your channel video. Where can you go if you're underneath YouTube? You're gonna have to contact YouTube directly, which is going to be a ton of fun. But if you're underneath a network, you can contact the network and they can help you out. They do things like that. Now you're probably wondering, what's the con of joining a network then? If they're giving me all this stuff, why doesn't every single YouTuber actually join a network? A lot of big YouTubers do, generally for copyright reasons. They want to make sure what they're doing and posting is not copyright infringement. They want to make sure they're on the right path of their YouTube channel. They want the networks to help them out with brand deals and company deals because they have lots of contacts. For example, Maker Studios is owned by Disney now, and there has to be a loophole, right? Like, there's a reason why not every single YouTuber is a partner. And there actually is a reason. If you partner with a network, one thing that happens is you might be locked into a contract because networks have a contract. So some networks, such as I think Machinima, they have a minimum term contract, meaning that if you sign with them, you have to be with them for that amount of time. And Machinima, I think, is 2 years. So putting your YouTube channel underneath a network for 2 years is a big commitment, because say you're not happy, you're stuck with them for 2 years. And 2 years on YouTube is a very long time. Now, not all networks have a lock-in contract. For example, Freedom, Ziovo network, my network, or even Curse, they have no lock-in contracts. So that means that, you can join with this network, and if you want to leave, you just tell them you want to leave, and within 30 days, they'll release you. Now, the second con, I guess, to joining a network is that for all these services they're providing you, you're technically paying them because you have a revenue split with these networks, meaning that, say for example, you have a 70-30 revenue share. That means for all the money you make on YouTube when you're partnered with them, this network gets 30% of your revenue. So you're actually accommodating for these services they're providing you, by giving them a percentage of your revenue, which makes sense because they're giving you stuff and it costs them money, and to repay themselves, they take a percentage of your revenue. Now, how much revenue do they take? It all depends on the network once again. It can be 60-40, it could be 70-30 where they get 30%, it can be 80-20, 90-10, in some rare cases. It can be a 95-5% split where they only get 5% of your earnings, but it all depends on the network once again. So if you're ever going to join, be sure to do your research beforehand and make sure you're not getting locked in and that you're actually happy with the services they're going to provide to you. So that's about it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching. My name is Ziovo, and I'm signing out.